Good morning, Rise and Shine. It's 6 a.m. We have good news for you today. It's gonna rain, at least in some parts of our area. And as the morning goes on, those chances are gonna get even better for that rain. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and we'll be checking in with Justin right now.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning. It's 6 a.m. on your Thursday, July 18th. So excited for this rain, Steph. Yesterday, were you out in the heat yesterday running? It was 99 degrees.
Yes, running errands, but luckily I was in and out. I know some people have to work in the heat and stay out there. So, but yes, very hot. So what a treat that things are going to change. What
a treat. And it's so funny, Justin, because I remember this time last year, if we had 99 in the forecast, we were like, yes, a cool day.
Celebration time.
And I don't know, I don't want to jinx anything. This July has been about 10 degrees less than what we had around this time last year, and it makes such a difference.
It really does, and to have some days actually be below average, incredible. We've already had a few of those, and I think as we finish out July, we're going to have more of them. This pattern, honestly, is fantastic, and yes, it gets even better. Here's what we're watching this morning. Showers along a frontal boundary. Showers and storms, actually, quite a bit of lightning strikes as you get up towards College Station, Killeen, San Angelo. And I know it's kind of hard to see here, but this line is shifting south. And we think a little bit later this morning, it'll be here. We'll see if it holds together. Even if it doesn't, it may put out outflow boundaries that can kick up some more storms. We'll see how this kind of times out. Hopefully we do get scattered downpours, though, here around San Antonio. And the Futurecast continues to want to show that, although the models aren't handling this terribly well. Gets the general idea across it. By noontime, they'll be on our doorstep. And then by the early afternoon, we certainly could see more of these showers and storms kind of take shape here around South Texas. So we're going to keep in a 40% chance of rain this morning, and we'll go ahead and move that up to around 10 a.m., starting around 10 a.m. and going into the afternoon. So 40% chance, 10 o'clock, and we'll keep that raised chance of rain through about 4 p.m. Just have the umbrella with you today. Bottom line, be prepared for some downpours because they are headed our way. And it's not just today, because as we get into Sunday and next week especially, rain chances return in a big way. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a couple minutes. But traffic now. What's going on out there, guys? Anything that jumps off the page?
Well, let's see if we have a shot of it, but it looks like there is an overturned vehicle off of Loop 410 at Houston Street. We don't see that here right now. You're looking at Highway 90. That one looks okay. Also on the Texas Department of Transportation website, we're looking at an accident in the Loop 410 at Marbuck Road area. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Justin. So you can see there's a huge backup right there. It looks like the shoulder's blocked, a couple of main lanes blocked, but one of the lanes is cleared, so you can get through there, but very slowly. Alex Gomez was headed to the scene. Let's go ahead and check in with him and see if he has arrived yet.
Yeah, good morning. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm at the interchange. This is going to be on the east side, 410 and I-10. And you know what? I can already see the flashing lights. Again, this is going to be Houston. I'm also hearing that the exit to Houston from 410 South might be closed off as well. So I'm going to try to get a good vantage point and see what other details that I can get for y'all this morning.
Thank you, Alex. Stay safe out there. So looking ahead, hundreds of San Antonio families could see their water shut off as early as next week.
Well, San Antonio Water System says 6 multifamily properties were warned yesterday that they could be disconnected for unpaid bills. Our Avery Everett stopped by some of those locations, and the residents there say they are worried.
The water came down on me. There was a big hole, bubble, everything. The water was just...
Sherry Summers says she's never missed a bill over the last 6 years as a tenant in the Meadows at Bentley Drive.
I paid my rent, never missed a month.
But now a city notice is making her question if any of that even mattered.
We will have no water.
This door tag from the San Antonio Water System warns that if her apartment complex doesn't pay its bills, their water could soon be shut off. And these signs are posted all across the Meadows complex.
We're scared. We don't know what to do.
SAW says this is just one of 6 properties across the city that could soon have their water disconnected as early as next week. This complex on Bentley Drive is one of the 2 largest properties on this list, with more than 200 apartment units.
We need our water.
In an emailed statement, a spokesperson for SAWS says the properties have unpaid bills ranging from $15,000 to $40,000.
Where's the money going? Why is the money coming up missing?
Hi there.
We tried to stop by the office at the Meadows on Bentley Drive.
Is there anyone we could talk to about the saws potentially shutting off y'all's water?
But didn't have much luck in getting answers.
No comment to anything about your customers not having water.
We went to 2 other locations on the list, but their offices were closed by the time we got there. We tried calling both of them, but have yet to hear back as of Wednesday night.
Hi there, my name is Avery Everett. I'm calling with KSAT 12 News. The San Antonio
We couldn't find contact information for the other 3 properties, but SAW says it has contacted all 6 multiple times. In total, if all of these properties are disconnected, SAW says about 500 units could be without water.
It's not right what we're going through right now.
SAW says if no payments are made, water shutoffs could start on Monday, July 22nd.
We feel used. We feel discouraged. We are nervous.
A harsh reality for hundreds of families.
This is not the first time that SAWS has promised to shut off water for multifamily properties. Just a month ago, they threatened to 4 apartment complexes that had thousands of dollars of unpaid bills. Now, 3 of the 4 of those had their water restored the same day that they ended up paying back those bills. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Avery, thank you. Right now, we're taking a live look at Milwaukee, Wisconsin before the final night of the Republican National Convention. Former President Donald Trump will speak to the country for the first time since that assassination attempt over the weekend. Trump says he has reworked his entire speech since then and is looking forward to, quote, create more unity. Governor Greg Abbott got a chance to take the stage last night. During his speech, Abbott mostly talked about border policies and said former President Trump is the only candidate that would enforce immigration laws.
It is time to restore order at the border. It is time to rid our streets of crime and chaos. It is time to secure our nation by returning Donald Trump as President of the United States of America.
Well, Ohio Senator and Vice Presidential candidate J.D. Vance addressed a convention as well. He talked about his upbringing and also addressed key issues like the economy and immigration.
I pledge to every American, no matter your party, I will give you everything I have. It's about the auto worker in Michigan wondering why out-of-touch politicians are destroying their jobs. When we allow newcomers into our American family, we allow them on our terms.
President Biden, meanwhile, returned to Delaware overnight after testing positive for COVID. The White House says Biden is experiencing mild symptoms and being treated with the antiviral drug Paxlovid. This comes as more Democrats urge the president to exit the race and pass the torch to someone else. So again, tonight is the last night of the RNC. You can watch it live before the night beat, which starts at 9, and you can watch it right here on KSAT or any of our streaming platforms.
Well, in case you missed the latest KSAT Explains, have you ever heard about so-called forever chemicals? New federal regulations limit how much of these chemicals can be in our drinking water, but what are they and how are we exposed to them?
Just about every organ and function in our body seems to be impacted by these chemicals.
Do you think it's safe to say that everyone, and I truly mean everyone, has been exposed to these chemicals?
I don't see how it would be possible that they weren't.
Oh, it's terrifying. So KSAT Explains looks at how forever chemicals are used, what SAWS says they found when testing our drinking water, and what you can do to minimize your exposure. Just scan this QR code on your screen, and you can watch it right now on KSAT.com. You can also find it on KSAT Plus and our YouTube channel.
The time now is 6:09, well, 6:10 now, and 80 degrees for now.
So to come, there's a lot going on this weekend, but you don't have to wait till Friday to get out of the house. We'll look at a live music event that's happening tonight across the city.
Also, after the break, a chance for high school and college students to peek into the life of aerospace and the Air Force, what that could mean for careers in San Antonio.
80 degrees at 6:10. I am enjoying the cooler temps that Justin has put on our forecast after yesterday's 99. And the big story is rain. How much can we expect today and later in the week? We'll have that for us when we come back.
Well, welcome back. It is 6:14. Well, this morning, a program in San Antonio is forming the future of aerospace, engineering, and Air Force careers.
So students selected from across the country are at UTSA for Aim High Flight Academy to learn how to fly.
So they tell our Courtney Friedman that this program, what it means to them, and why others should try it out too.
For some, it's one step in fulfilling a dream.
I'm interested in pursuing a career within the military, specifically the Air Force. So over at Texas State, where I go to college, they have an AFROTC program, and I'm a cadet within them.
For others, it's a hobby that with experience could turn into a career.
My grandpa's in the Air Force. There's something about getting to study without the pressure of grades, where it's like, oh, I genuinely want to learn this.
Both Kylie Martini and Zaina Dilawar were chosen from applications across the nation to join the Aim High Flight Academy, run by the Air Force Recruiting Service.
It's this really excellent opportunity for high school students to actually get a chance to get up to 15 flight hours, really get the basics of learning how to fly an aircraft. And UTSA was fortunate enough to be selected as one of the 8 host universities this year.
Chris Combs is the Aerospace Engineering Program Director for UTSA and an Associate Professor in Mechanical Engineering.
It's not just Military City, USA, but it's an aerospace city.
Combs says Texas and specifically San Antonio need a diverse and expanding workforce. And this type of program starts that search at younger ages.
You're doing this to see what your interest is in aviation, and then if you want to pursue it, they give you the opportunity.
I think anybody who might enjoy it or think they might enjoy it, seriously, just reach out and go for it.
It's not only an exhilarating 3 weeks, but could propel them into a long-lasting career. Courtney Friedman, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Courtney. We're going to head out to Alex Gomez, who is at the scene of Loop 410 near Houston, where there seems to be
an overturned vehicle.
Yeah, take a look at that, Alex. What's going on?
Yeah, good morning, Sarah. This is going to be on the east side, 410 northbound, right before Houston Street. Now, it does look like this is going to be a rollover accident, as you can see right here. It's not going to be on the main lanes, though. The main lanes are still going to be open. However, you are going to see a delay just because of what the scene looks like. This looks really bad, so a lot of traffic and a lot of drivers are just slowing down to get a good look at this. But the frontage road is going to have both lanes closed right now. Again, 410 northbound before Houston Street. The frontage road is closed, but the main lanes are still going to be open, Sarah.
Thank you, Alex, for getting to that scene. There's also another accident at, actually a crash at Marbuck and Loop 410. You can see the backup there. It's been out there for about half an hour or so, and it has backed up quite a bit. There's a couple of lanes blocked. There are a couple cleared, but you can see the traffic slowly moving through that portion of 410. And we're going to also get a check back with Alex at the scene of 410 and Houston Street, just at Houston Street where there is that overturned vehicle. But as far as the roadways all over the city, everything else looks okay. So we'll just keep checking back to these scenes.
And we have a map for you. So basically those 2 crashes are kind of the 2 that we're really focusing on. And if you want to go to the traffic maps here very quickly, it's on the east side there, 410 and Houston, where we do have that backup. And you can see it's northbound and southbound is being backed up by this crash. And Alex is there. He's going to give us more details. But that is on the far east side. And then that other crash we were talking about is there near Marbach in the northbound lanes of 410 on the west side. So those are the 2 big issues right now. We'll continue to keep tabs on what's going on there. Meantime, we got to look at the radar because there's activity to our north, and this is working slowly but surely off to the south. This is what we have to look forward to, and we can put this into motion, and you can kind of see how these are drifting south, almost like a southeast direction, but they are trying to move towards us. And I'm going to pause it once again because what we can do now is put the ETA on there. And I was estimating about 10 o'clock earlier. Let's see if we're still kind of in that range. I think so. If they hold together, and I think this is an if. Sometimes during these morning hours, these storms can kind of fall apart a little bit, and then we get the outflow boundary and we get some redevelopment during the afternoon. And the boundary slows down a little bit. So these are all things to watch. The models really do not have a good handle on this activity, but here's what we're thinking when it comes to the Futurecast. This is a different computer model, but it does show that by 12:15, that these storms will have died out. I don't know if that's the case. Again, these models just do not have a good grasp on this situation, but regardless, it shows rain redeveloping by the afternoon, and we could see some good downpours. Bottom line, let's prepare for some rain. I'd say 10 a.m. to about 4 p.m. There's going to be some downpours around. Lightning and thunder, some gusty winds possible. I'm not looking for severe weather here. The setup's just not there for that. But if you do get caught underneath a heavier storm, it certainly could be windy, and you could pick up a quick half-inch, maybe an inch of rain, depending on how it plays out. So here's how I've readjusted the rain chances today. As I said, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., would be kind of the window when we have our highest rain chance. As we go outside for you right now, it's quiet but warm. 80 here in San Antonio, 78 New Braunfels, 80 in Converse, 73 Boerne, 77 in Kerrville. And beyond today, we still have more rain chances. So there's the heat high. It's way out to the west. We've got disturbances kind of rolling around this heat high. Saturday, I think, is fairly quiet. Saturday could be a good pool day, but by Sunday, upper low develops to our north. We got a weak boundary. We start to get moisture funneling in. So late Sunday, our rain chances start to go up. And then as we get into Monday and Tuesday, it looks good for rain. It's not going to be one of those situations where it rains all day. But I think Monday and Tuesday, we're going to see quite a bit of activity on the radar. And when it's all said and done, now this is over the next 7 days, we could see up to 3 inches in spots. We're not going to pay too close attention to exactly where, but I think in a general sense, 2 to 3 inches adding up over several days is a possibility. Boy, the aquifer would love that, our reservoirs would love that, and our lawns would love that. If you're heading out to the pool, I'd say tomorrow afternoon, okay, there is a 20% chance of rain, same for Saturday, but by Sunday evening, I think the rain's going to be a little bit closer, may not be the best day for it. So Saturday, I'd say if you're going to make it out to the pool, maybe your best opportunity. 96 Friday, 96 Saturday, 20% chance of rain both days. Then we up the rain chances to 30% Sunday, and then 60% as we get into Monday and Tuesday. Our best odds. And notice the temperatures. We're talking below average here, 90, maybe even 80s with rain around. This is not the July kind of July weather we're used to.
That's okay.
But we will take it.
Yes, we will. I'm excited to see the 80s. Back to the 80s.
Back to the 80s.
Love
Steph's
that.
favorite decade.
I know. I was like, love the music, love the temperatures. We'll take it.
It's all good. Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Justin. It's 6:21, 80 degrees. We'll be right back.
Dan made progress with his mental health, but his medication caused unintentional movements in his face, hands, and feet called tardive dyskinesia, or TD. So his doctor prescribed Austedo XR, a once-daily extended-release TD treatment for adults.
As you go with
Austedo XR significantly reduced Dan's TD movements. Some people saw a response as early as 2 weeks. With Austedo XR, Dan can stay on his mental health meds. Cool hair.
Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, or sweating. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness.
Ask your doctor for Austedo XR.
In your morning consumer headlines, Instagram is opening up for its data for research. Meta is allowing researchers to study Instagram's effect on teen mental health. The pilot program will analyze usage data over 6 months to uncover social media's impact.
Microsoft is taking on Canva with a new AI tool. The company has released Designer, which is an AI-powered platform available on iOS and Android. Microsoft says that Designer can be used to generate or edit images and can be used with other Microsoft services.
If you haven't found love yet, maybe it's because you haven't found AI. Tinder rolling out an AI photo selector to help users find love. The feature uses facial recognition to curate the best profile pictures. Tinder says this tool will save time and potentially improve match success.
Well, looking ahead, Riverwalk Live is back with a free concert at the Arneson Theater downtown. So the doors for tonight's show, They will open at 6 p.m. and the live music will start at 7. So a reminder, seating is first come, first serve, and you can't save seats for family members if you get there early.
I love that they had to put that in there. I think San Antonio is big on the save seat culture.
Yeah.
I mean, hello, the parade, what do we do?
Exactly. So maybe that's why they put that little clause in there.
Probably. All right, you have only 2 more chances to experience live music at Hemisphere. Tonight's family-friendly dance party is free, starts at 7:30. There will be food and drink vendors, curated market, and of course, dancing. We have all the details, dates, and times on KSAT.com.
It's nice at Hemisphere with all the renovations they made around it. So.
Right, and the cooler temps. Maybe bring an umbrella just in case.
Bring an umbrella. Yeah, I would do that just in case. Time now 6:26 and 80 degrees for now.
Taking a live look, this is from Alex Gomez on outside of the drive cam. This is an overturned vehicle crash at Loop 410 and Houston. He's going to give us an update on the situation when we come back. Taking a look outside with live cam, 80 degrees, that sun's starting to peak up, and hey, we are ready for rain. Justin says maybe a little bit before noon, we can expect some in San Antonio. He's going to explain that for you in just a bit.
Yeah, that's good news. Hi, we made it to Thursday. It is July 18th. We hope you had a wonderful week, and yeah, we're gearing up for that rain.
You know, right before this in the commercial break, we were talking about all of these terms.
Oh my goodness.
The Gen Z terms.
It's not, well, Justin's over
I don't
here.
know.
That's what I'm
Justin
looking at.
is like our resident expert because he's got
No.
the little girls at home.
Well, I do learn some new words every day. I still don't know what half of them mean.
Can I challenge you to
No.
use one in your forecast today? Come on.
I would, but
That way your daughter's gonna be like, that's so cringy.
Because I don't know exactly what they mean. It makes me a little hesitant.
I'm a little nervous about it too. But
I'm learning.
They're asleep anyway, so they wouldn't even appreciate us using the words this early.
I think they'd just be more like cringed out.
Oh, that we're using them.
Is it going to rain today?
Cool.
Bet. Hey, let's look at the authority radar right now. We've got some showers and storms out there to our north. So this is along a boundary. We've got lightning strikes associated with this. And this is kind of flaring up this morning. I think the big question is going to be, does it hold together as it moves towards San Antonio? We've got the outflow boundary about right here. If it does, I think mid-morning to near noontime is when we can expect some of this to move in. We'll put it into motion here, and it's closing in on Austin. So Georgetown, Leander, storms moving in there. Burnett, Marble Falls will be next in line. And so this is what we're going to be keeping a close eye on. As I've been saying all morning, the models are doing a horrible job kind of tracking this. So this is going to be more of those. This is going to be more one of those events where we just follow the radar very closely. And as I said, just based on the current trajectory and speed of this, I think mid-morning is when we may see some of this activity here. 40% chance at 11 a.m., 87, 2 p.m. We're going to keep 40% chance in the forecast. If we get an outflow boundary that you can kind of regenerate some storms this afternoon, that's also a possibility. 95 is what we're projecting for a high today, so a little bit cooler than yesterday because of the potential for clouds and rain. Okay, we got to talk a little bit about traffic really quickly. It's something we've been watching all morning. There is, not all morning, but at least over the last hour, there's a crash on the east side. This is at 410 near Houston, and it's being reported as a rollover, and we know that because Alex is there and showing us pictures, but it's now starting to cause some big-time backups in the northbound lanes, but also in the southbound lanes there on the far east side. So, guys, what do you know about this accident? And what are we looking at for the rest of the city?
Thank you, Justin. Let's look out there with TransGuide. We were looking at this accident at Loop 410 at Marbach Road, and this is something that we've been following pretty much since 6 o'clock this morning. This is a regular crash that was reported by TxDOT website. Also, it shows that a couple of lanes are open there, but you can see there's so much of a backup that it's very slow moving at the time. Alex Gomez at the scene of another accident. That was an overturned vehicle off of Loop 410 and Houston Street. Alex.
Yeah, and take a look at the scene right here. Stephanie, this is going to be a 410 northbound right before Houston. This is all taking place on the frontage road, and just check out the damage on that car right there. Now, the frontage road is going to be closed 410 northbound on the east side again before Houston until they get this car towed away. The main lanes are still going to be open though, but I was able to talk to SAPD this morning and they actually tell me that amazingly this driver was all right. He had a couple of scratches, but that was about it. He did not need to be transported. So that's the good news. But the bad news is that the traffic right here on the main lanes, because this crash looks so bad, 410 northbound is going to be backed up from Houston Street all the way down to about Rigsby now.
Well, glad he's okay. Thank you so much, Alex, for that live report.
Thank you, Alex. Stay safe out there. Up to a top story this morning. The remains of 21-year-old Caleb Harris have been identified. The New Braunfels native vanished in Corpus Christi at the start of March. He was attending college there, and according to Corpus Christi police, the remains were found last month in a wastewater lift station. Police then sent the remains for DNA analysis. Investigators say there were no obvious signs of homicide. In a statement, Caleb's father tells us, "We will grieve our son, but we are at peace knowing he is with our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ."
Well, it has now been about a week and a half since Hurricane Beryl hit the Houston area, and thousands of people in that area still need help. Our John Paul Barajas was there with a nonprofit making sure that young children don't go hungry.
We're still in Houston, and today we had the opportunity to go behind the doors of Kids Meals. It's a nonprofit with the goal of feeding preschool-age kids in food insecure homes in the Houston area. And now, after Hurricane Beryl, the number of those in need has only grown. During the summer months, Kids Meals says they deliver around 15,000 meals a day, adding that after Beryl, they added 115 mouths to feed in just the 3 days following the storm.
When you are living paycheck to paycheck and you just bought your food for the whole week or the whole 2 weeks and you lose it all, it is devastating.
CEO of Kids Meals, Beth Harp, explains even with the extra demand, they're still providing necessary services to make sure kids don't go hungry, but that they are still in need of donations of food, time volunteering, or money. She adds as little as $2 can feed one child for a day. If you're interested in helping out, you can do so by going to kidsmealsinc.org. In Houston, John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Well, thank you, John Paul. Well, this morning, neighbors in Floresville are still assessing the damage to their homes after a gas main explosion. Now, this happened after a crew installing a fiber optic cable line hit the underground gas line. And one of the homes in that neighborhood was flattened.
I was happy everybody was fine, but I'm sorry for my friend because she lost her house. My house moved, my house cracked the walls and the windows broke, and where I sleep, that's all shattered.
Now, the company that was overseeing the fiber installation project is now commenting on the incident. In a statement, Rise Broadband says a management team was sent to the area. The company also says they are cooperating with city officials during this investigation.
Looking ahead, Behind the Kitchen Door is back tonight on the Night Beat. We're shining a spotlight on places where employees were caught not washing their hands and containers of food were being kept on the ground. These are just some of the violations food inspectors found at several restaurants. Our Danielle Ibarra takes us behind the kitchen door tonight on the Night Beat.
Well, new this morning on KSAT.com, the San Antonio Film Festival will celebrate its 30th anniversary during the annual event that starts later this month. The festival will feature over 200 film screenings from July 30th to August 4th, and there will be parties after the screenings with live performances and interactive experiences to mark the anniversary. So we have a link to the schedule, again, on our website, KSAT.com.
Check this out. College students can save big with these deals. Several locations and subscriptions offer discounts to help students save some money. Whether you are just entering college or close to graduating, these deals can help. KSAT has compiled a list of companies offering college students discounts on products and subscriptions. Just look for this story.
And new from the San Antonio Business Journal, SeaWorld San Antonio is about to get a lot bigger. Well, according to a new filing, the project will span nearly 150,000 square feet and promote their animal rescue efforts. Right now, many of the details of the project are not clear. However, construction is reportedly set to begin this fall and completed by the fall of 2025. The estimated cost is $6 million.
Before we head to break, the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow Party rolling into San Antonio's Frost Bank Center this weekend. The tour will have shows at 12:30 p.m., 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, and 2:30 p.m. on Sunday. The family-friendly event includes popular Hot Wheels monster trucks like Mega Rex, Tiger Shark, Demo Derby. I feel like you have to say it like that.
It
Bone
sounds better that
Shaker
way.
and Bigfoot. The glow-in-the-dark performance, the glow-in-the-dark performance. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Will also include lasers, dancing, and giveaways.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. Yeah.
For the whole family.
Yes.
Especially, I know Patty was like, oh,
yes,
you have
for her
tickets?
boys.
You got 3 boys. I think they
Yes.
would love that.
I think so too. And then the light show, yeah, for sure. Time now, 6:39 and 80 degrees for now.
Just ahead, what every woman needs to know about this product that is used once a month that could contain lead and other toxic metals.
If you're a woman or you have women in your life that you really care about, then this story is for you. A recent study found that tampons contain lead and other toxic chemicals. The concern is that the vaginal exposure to these chemicals has a higher likeliness to be absorbed into our bodies. The metal toxins found in the study increase our chances for dementia, cancer, sexual development issues, mood swings, and more. Adrian Ortega takes a holistic approach to women's health. Adrian, tell me, what's your focus?
My focus is women's health and reproductive medicine here in San Antonio.
And now you had been talking about this study yourself. Some of the people that follow you on social media, they are looking to you for some guidance. What are you telling them?
I'm telling them that seeking other alternatives that are reusable are a really good choice. And I'm talking about period panties, menstrual cups, menstrual discs. Basically, like a disc or a cup, it will go into the vaginal canal and right below the cervix and basically catch your menstrual flow. And it's easily reusable. You can clean it at home, and in the long term, it'll save you a lot of money.
And I was reading a study that was done. It said that over 40 years, a woman will spend about $6,000 in menstrual products. So even just going to the store, you know some of these menstrual products can be very expensive. So do you have any advice for saving some money on that?
Absolutely. I have some period panties that I personally use, and I recommend. It's called from period.co, and they start at $9. Most of the period panties are actually $9, which I feel like is very reasonable, very affordable, and I believe Walmart actually carries them now.
And I feel like we don't talk enough about this. This is kind of a taboo conversation, women's period, but this is a space, this is an opportunity to be able to do that safely.
Absolutely. I feel like we need to continue having more conversations with girlfriends, families, people that we're close to, because we're all basically menstruating for a very, very long time. So why not? Let's be safe about it and save money.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. And if you want more information on that study, we have it on KSAT.com.
Now it's 6:45. We have a couple of accidents throughout the city, but we're going to go ahead and look out there with TransGuide at one of the accidents. This should be Loop 410 at Marbach Road. It's a heavy backup. It didn't look too bad earlier. I guess maybe less people traveling. There are a couple of lanes there open, but again, you can see it is really backed up there because of a crash. Now, on the other part, there's Loop 410 at Houston, and that's a scene that our Alex Gomez was on all morning. It was an overturned vehicle. Alex.
Yeah, and it looked really bad when I got here, but now we do have the tow truck driver, and he has things pretty much under control. Again, 410 northbound, the frontage road right before Houston Street. It looks like he might be even driving away right now, so that's going to reopen pretty soon. And the main lanes have always been open, but because it looked so bad, there was a big delay. So 410 northbound is still going to have a minor slowdown from Houston back to Rigsby, but it does look like speeds are now starting to get better now.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, and we're looking at the maps here very quickly, and Alex just said things are starting to get better, and our maps are probably lagging behind just a little bit, but it tells the same story, and Alex is there on the scene. Traffic is starting to get better, so those are the northbound lanes. It still shows a slowdown. That's residual all the way back down to Rigsby Avenue, but that should improve rather quickly, and the southbound lanes already doing much better. So they're getting that cleaned up. And Alex, thank you for giving us a live report from the scene. As far as 410 and Marbach is concerned, still working on that crash, and it's still going to cause some slowdowns on the west side. So it's 410 that has been the problem this morning. Okay, let's get over to the radar and we'll show you what's going on with showers and storms. This line that has developed this morning along a boundary, it is trying to shift off to the south. Of course, the big question today will be, is this going to hold together, and when will it make it here? If it does hold together, right now it's still looking pretty strong. We've got lightning strikes across the board here, even back out towards San Angelo. So this is trying to extend back out to the west. And looking at the track of this, if we time it out, if we're saying it's moving maybe around 30 miles per hour or so, we put the ETA on here. If it moves almost due south, we're still thinking about 10:15 for a San Antonio arrival. Now, the heaviest part of this is the eastern flank of this. So our eastern counties will have to watch this, and obviously New Braunfels, it would be a little bit earlier. It's starting to move into the Austin area as we speak, and we'll take a little closer look at where it is right now. So if you're traveling up I-35, it is moving through Round Rock and Georgetown. It is just about to move into Austin city limits. Marble Falls starting to get some of this rain, and this will eventually move down into Gillespie and Blanco County. So that's what we'll be watching over the next couple of hours. And we'll be watching the radar closely because the computer models just don't have a good handle on this. If it holds together, again, 10 a.m. maybe to around 4 p.m. is kind of the window as it stands right now where I think the highest rain chances will be. We're not looking for severe weather, but heavy rain, some pockets of heavy rain, some gusty winds and lightning and thunder are all possible with the activity today. As we go outside, it's actually a nice sunrise, but it's warm. 80 in San Antonio, 78 New Braunfels, 80 in Converse. A little cooler for Bernie and Kerrville, 73 and 75 there respectively. And as we look at the futurecast beyond today, you're going to love this forecast because, yes, Saturday is going to be fairly quiet. I think Friday, honestly, is probably pretty quiet. Some showers and storms south of San Antonio. But once we get into Sunday, high pressure is way out west. So we get a very unsettled pattern here across Texas. Good moisture coming in, upper level low, all these things coming together. Plus, I think we'll get another weak frontal boundary. This means good rain chances by Monday. This is Monday at 4 o'clock. We'll get some good downpours. It's not going to be raining all day. But Monday and Tuesday, I think you'll see those scattered downpours fairly widespread around the area. And when it's all said and done, now this is over the next 7 days, we could see up to 3 inches in spots. Kind of like what we were looking at last week when we had multiple days of rainfall and it kind of added up over time. So 40% chance of rain today, 95, 96 tomorrow, 96 on Saturday. Rain chance is still there, but a little bit lower. Then we start to bump them back up on Sunday, 30% chance, and then a 60% chance by Monday and Tuesday as rain chances really improve. Stick with us today. We're going to have an update. I think 9 a.m. we'll have a much better grasp on how these storms are unfolding to our north. You can also check it out on our app and on our website as well. And we'll keep you updated throughout the morning.
All right. We'll be watching closely, but we are very happy about these rain chances.
All the way through the 7-day. How about that?
Oh,
thank you, Justin.
Absolutely love it. Thank you, Justin.
Got it.
6:50 and 80 degrees.
Well, looking ahead, it's not summer without a little ice cream, right? We're going to meet with a social media creator who found that Texas brands that are more affordable and tasty. So that's tomorrow on GMSA.
Texas brands are better. What?
Yeah.
Shocker. It's 6:50, 80 degrees. Oh, the sun is up. Hey, before we leave for Good Morning America, Justin's going to have one more look at the weather when we can expect those rain chances.
Well, welcome back at 6:54. Let's go ahead and look out there with TransGuide. It's been a busy morning over there on Loop 410 at Marbach Road. You can see that the traffic is just building up even more so than it was earlier this morning, Sarah.
I know. This has been happening for maybe an hour and a half now. If that is your route this morning, make sure you pack your patience and leave with plenty of time. Let me see if there's any other incidents in the roads out there with TransGuide. I'm not really seeing any.
Earlier, we were reporting a crash at Loop 410 at Houston Street. That's where our Alex Gamas was, and now Alex is back on the roadway. That scene has cleared. The vehicle is okay, and the person was okay. Hi, Alex.
Yeah, good morning, Stephanie. The person was okay, and now the crash has cleared. So the east side is going to be looking good again. 410 northbound right there at Houston, which is great for our 7 o'clock drivers about to hit the roadways this morning. Check out east of downtown now. This is going to be 35 south right near the 281 interchange. No issues in the downtown area right now. Happy Friday, Junior, Stephanie.
I love that. Friday Junior, Friday Eve.
Alex, good to see the face behind the voice, you know?
Yes. Thanks, Alex. Oh, there you are. Hi.
For viewers, that is Alex. Thank you, Alex. He is a man about town.
Yes.
Be safe out there.
Thank you so much for those live reports. Yeah, he's been busy this morning. First, he was out at down power lines, and then the overturned vehicle, and back on the road.
Yeah, it is busy out there. I wonder in between his hits what he listens to music-wise. I'll have to ask.
Oh, I know. It's like the old school station, because we did a story yesterday.
Really?
And I was like,
Nice.
oh, you listen to old school music.
Nice.
Very nice.
We're going to get some old school type rain coming in from the north. We got a boundary. You can see the line of showers and storms. This will continue to make its way out to the south. We think if it holds together, we're talking mid-morning here, and this is something we're going to keep tabs on. Join us at 9 a.m. We'll have a full radar update for you and get you up to date on these rain chances, not only today, but also over the weekend and next week.
We look forward to
Take
it.
it.
Yes. Thank you, Justin. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Good Morning America is next. We'll be back here for GMSA at 9.